do you know this? May kanin tayo dyan, ah.
The girl is on fire.
Looking at her and crying at the same time because no sleep, but also feeling the emotion of being so in love. Yung first kasi, it's okay.
Good!
I'm learning how to be patient and not chase perfection.
Maanghang siya, girl.
Umiyak talaga ako na, di na ako kailangan ng anak ko. She did it on her own. Ladies, do not let anyone tell you you are past your prime.
Naglilihi ka ba? Yung totoo. Kamusta?
I'm good. I just finished our stunt rehearsals and for this movie, na hindi pa pwedeng i-reveal. Pero medyo mabigat yung ginawa today. So,
Welcome back first.
yes, thank
Diba?
you.
Ano
Thanks
ba?
for having me.
Full na.
Full, honestly, I haven't stopped.
Okay.
It's just that they haven't come out. The stuff that I've been doing. Actually, nung buntis ako, and na hindi ko pa sinasabi, may movie kami na ginagawa ni Enchong and the rest of the gang. Actually, that's the movie that I produced. I was 5 months pregnant. I was in the middle of we were in the middle of the jungle. As in literal, tumatakbo doon, nagsiswimming, ganyan. Buntis na buntis ako until then. So, until I was, kabuanan is the word.
Yeah.
I was still filming. Tapos, yes. And then, after I gave birth, 4 months postpartum, I filmed already Ignition, the movie with Maisie Williams and Rory Kinnear. I filmed that one. And then I started filming a few months after and until now. 9 months postpartum.
My
Ganon.
God,
So,
grabe.
parang still ongoing, just haven't been really fully visible about and
That's right.
open about it
That's
because everything's still under
development.
development.
Diba? Oo.
Yes, yes.
Pero just so you know, okay, so in-invite ko si Lovi to do AreYouG. So tanong ko sa kanya kung ano gusto niyang gawin. We're supposed to do Pilates. Pero
Yes.
gusto niya kumain ng maanghang. Naglilihi ka ba? Yung totoo.
No. I am so sure hindi.
Okay.
No, but I'm just, siguro recently, galing akong shoot and sunod-sunod yung mga, how do I say this, yung mga reverse call times namin. And hindi siya diet or anything, but we just have, parang wala kaming time kumain ng mga paborito namin kasi talagang sunod-sunod yung work.
I see.
So now, I've been craving for sinigang and the mga maanghang and maas.
So mahilig ka sa maanghang?
Yes.
Oh my God, sisiw sa'yo to.
Well,
so meron akong...
Oh my God! I don't know kung ganito ka-healthy na sili ay kaya ko, but we'll find out.
Pero wait, healthy ba ang mga spicy?
Well, I think it helps with your metabolism, they say.
Oh.
That's what they say. Pero I don't know if it's true. Pero lagi ako may bit-bit na, I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. Is it cayenne pepper or cayenne
Okay.
pepper? So,
But it's healthy.
it's healthy.
Actually, we're here at Spicy Tongue. Hinanap talaga namin to.
Wow.
Itong restaurant na to dito
That's
sa
all spicy.
Torre Venecia, 8th floor, Spicy Tongue. So we're gonna taste later. Magmumukbang tayo mamaya.
I'm so excited.
Kasi para tayong gutom.
Ako din.
Pero ito muna ang appetizer natin, itong mga labuyo. Gagawin natin to sa game na Fact or Love.
Okay.
So kanina si Lovi, merong mga nilagay na mga things about her here sa aming bowl. Tapos uhulaan ko kung isa siyang fact or love.
Yes.
If I'm correct, ikaw ang titikim.
Okay.
Pag nagkamali ako ang titikim.
Okay.
Are you G?
Sorry, I'm G.
Let's go! Bunot ka na, then sabihin mo sa akin kung ano yan.
Okay.
Tapos sasabihin ko kung fact or love.
Okay. Oh. Isa akong extrovert.
No, that's a love. Nasa personality mo ang medyo Actually, hindi ka nga rin introvert eh. You're an ambivert.
Yes.
Tama ba ako, Lovi? Ano sinabi ko sa mga friends ko natin? Friends natin, mga artista. feeling ko lahat tayo na nagtatrabaho sa media, lahat tayo introvert.
Yes.
Pero pag nasa comfort zone na tayo, extrovert na tayo.
Super.
Tama?
Yes. I super agree. Most people sa industry talaga, parang once pag bago mag-start yung scenes, talagang may sariling moment, may space
diba?
para to get there and it's,
Tapos
so ako yung
na,
kakain ba?
labas. Yeah!
Oh no!
Oh my God, Lord, thank you.
May kanin tayo dyan, ha?
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Konti lang, ha?
Oh my God.
Okay.
Sure?
Kaya.
Kaya? Oh my God! Ako na bubunot ng next. Tapos huhulaan
Oh my gosh, baka mamaya hindi siya makamain kahit isa.
May kuliti ako nung isa sa mga bench fashion show. I would have to say fat. Yes! Kasi it's so specific.
Okay.
Kain ulit!
Kaya na pala. But yeah, so meron akong isa sa mga bench fashion shows na I had naka-cover yung one eye ko.
Okay.
Because talagang my eye was swollen. Every time I
Of all the
puyat,
days.
of all the days, it's funny, every time I'm stressed and puyat, biglang lumalabas siya sa, and may nag-comment, but parang mas maliit yung isang mata ni Lovi. And I'm like, yes,
Tinatago ko nga
tinatago ko nga, but napansin mo, good job.
Oh my God. The girl is on fire.
Now it's coming.
Ah, really?
Kaya
Ayan
pa.
na.
Kaya pa.
I'm always on a diet. I think this is a bluff.
Tama.
I think I'm gonna finish this whole thing.
Oh my God! Ito na may kanin na. Pero ito, para sige,
Yeah.
Kim ka muna, I'm right. It's a bluff.
Kaya naman.
Kaya naman, para sport ako, I'm gonna try.
Okay. Yung first kasi, it's okay
Good!
because it's just the tip. So wala pa siya masyado.
Medyo meron na siya ng konti.
Yes.
Maanghang siya, girl. Okay, enough of the appetizer. Magmukbang na tayo. Are you
Yes.
hungry?
I am starving.
Let's go. Let's eat.
Norman, ano itong mga niluto mo para sa akin?
Eto sir, yung laing ng Bicol. So, iba sa laing.
Bicolano ka?
Yes.
Oh,
Bicol.
nice.
So, maanghang talaga. Tapos, ito po yung Bicol Express natin sa Bicol. And ito naman po yung Sinantolan. Buffalo wings.
Ooh! Ito na yung...
Favorite sinigang.
Ito yung spicy sinigang na requested.
Oh my God!
So, sinigang sa Sampalok. So, hopefully,
Sinigang sa
magusto-
Sampalok. I
Yes.
love.
You have no idea how Lovi Poe requested for sinigang
So-
na spicy.
And also maasim na maasim. I really love maasim na sinigang.
Okay.
This is another sinigang naman, pero sa salmon miso.
Oh my God. Salmon sa miso.
This is lechon kawali. So, enjoy.
That's so good. Is this pure
Sampalok?
Yes.
It's so
Really?
good. The best talaga pag maasim yung sinigang.
Pero Lovi, where did you grow up?
I grew up here in the Philippines.
Okay.
Yes, I grew up here. Normal life in the Philippines. Went to school and entered acting and still doing it after how many years? Many years. And yeah, simple.
Pero mixed ka, di ba?
I don't know what mix.
Yung itsura mo, parang iba.
Oh, well.
Diba?
Thanks, Mom and Dad. Just kidding.
Ganda ng jeans. Ganda-ganda ng jeans.
Thank you. I'm like,
Or every time you hear and they introduce you Showbiz royalty,
wow.
kinikilig.
Sometimes it's like, kinikilig, yes, but also it's like, it's not something that I feel. My life is just very normal to even think, not really.
Right.
Parang,
But do you still remember that day na una mong narinig yun na Lovi Poe, Showbiz royalty?
yeah, I find it really funny because yun nga, it's like, it doesn't really feel that way at all. Like me personally. And sometimes when sasabihin ng mga tao, oh, you know, I'm the daughter of my dad, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, for me, it's not really that big of a deal as a person, pero because of the legacy that he left behind, I feel like, oh, there's this certain, how do I say this? Not just the pressure, but also like, oh, I have to hopefully get to carry that legacy the right way, because my dad's, left something really amazing. And as much as possible, I would like to carry his legacy and be, kind to the people who's, he took care of, and even like, the career that he put out there as much as possible, right?
Tama.
I know I'm a separate person, and I've always been, when I started with my manager, Tito Leo, we had this constant effort to keep my own name. So parang I didn't start, doing the same projects that he did, even if I wanted to, because I felt like I wanted to move. I was more on the athletic side than I was more on the girly side as a woman. And so, but then, we wanted to carve my own path.
That's right.
And so, yeah, I basically dove into doing more dramas than I did, even if I wanted to do more action
Right.
stuff.
Dun sa press ko ninyo, dun sa pag-introduce sa'yo as the newest addition to the Star Magic family, isa sa mga goals mo is to have or do a full FPJ project.
Yes, because now it's like, I think it's time to do something that I've always wanted to do. Because I've been avoiding, maybe I'm not sure if the word avoiding is the right thing, but then I've been like trying to carve my own path and avoiding that.
Right.
And now, parang sabi, you know what? I just want to embrace who I am, who my dad was, and and just love that side of me,
Right.
love that part of me, because it's something that I should be proud of naman talaga.
So parang female version ni FPJ.
I mean,
di ba?
LPJ. LPJ,
I love it.
No, but it's something that I just really enjoy doing. Parang, and not even just because of my dad. Parang, I've always been sporty.
Right.
I've always loved moving like a certain way, and so I think it's just time to explore.
Right. Eto, curious ako. Habang hihigop ako ng mainit na sabaw.
Yes.
Kasi Lovi, pag narinig mo siya, parang kita mo siya, ang class-class. Diba? Parang ang regal, ang
Ito ba?
Tapos kung
My
English,
friend.
my God, talagang dire-diretso. Si Lovi ba, cowboy din?
Oh my God.
Diba? Parang meron din pa si Lovi na parang, go, G ako sa lahat. Parang ganyan.
I mean, my one of my best friends can answer that. I'm game G ako sa lahat. I think, I don't know where the class thing comes from. Just kidding. I'm G sa lahat talaga.
Okay, that's good.
If anything, talaga, I just want to be more relaxed, to be honest. I think it just, maybe I come across a certain way.
Yeah.
But it really depends on the day na kung ano yung nakikita mo that day. But then,
Ako, nakikita ko today, G sa
G.
pagkain.
G ako sa pagkain.
Go, kumain muna tayo. Puro tayo chika.
Yes.
Okay, tapos na kaming kumain ni Lovi. How was it?
It was amazing. I'm busog.
Lagi na po kami matul.
Yes.
Mag-siesta lang. Pero are you like that?
Yes.
Okay, guys.
Especially at night, they say, diba, parang you shouldn't eat before
Right.
going to bed. But it's the best way to go to sleep.
I know.
Sorry, yun yung best ka.
I know. Okay, wait. How's life now as a mom and as a wife? My God, Lovi!
Life's been amazing. Life's been very, very colorful in so many ways. I feel like I've been in the industry for so many years. Everything revolves around it to the point that my routine is, everything is for that alone. And now, completely disrupted. It's taught me how to be more flexible, to be more laid back, because the fact that my routine gets to be, that I get to change it, and I'm learning how to be patient and not chase perfection, means the whole world. Because before talaga, a little bit
change the time. I'm quite extreme. Like I wake up 4 o'clock in the morning, and then on the dot 4:30 I'm out jogging. Like pati yung pag-inom ko ng kape, scheduled yan pagpunta ko ng banyo. Sorry lahat. And then I jump on lahat yan. And now none of it na-follow.
Okay.
And it's teaching me how to be more relaxed about things.
Okay, pero being a mom, what was the challenging part? Having a baby.
What is the challenging part?
Yeah. Na-experience mo ba yung parang talagang gigising ng in the middle of the night?
Oh my God.
Diba? Your
Breastfeeding. Okay, the first few months was literally, I was completely hands-on. I didn't get, I mean, no offense, and it's kanya-kanya naman tayo. But sabi ko, I want to go through it completely. I didn't get a night nurse. I didn't get any of that. I want to fully experience it, and I wish I got a night nurse. But I was just, it was literally 3 hours kasi yun eh. Parang routine siya na you have to wake up, feed, burp, change diapers, put her to sleep, and then back again 3 hours. Ganun yung cycle nung pinagdaanan ko na. So patulog ka pa lang after doing it, patulog ka pa lang back to again. So talagang no sleep but buti na lang sanay ako because of taping, you know?
I know.
So that was like the whole journey, and it was nice, it was beautiful because yun nga sabi ko, kahit anong pagod mo, because you're so in love with your baby, talagang you just want to experience it fully. And I'm just like looking at her and crying at the same time because no sleep, but also feeling the emotion of being so in love. So it's just a lot of things.
Grabe. Kasi Monty, anong role niya?
You know what? He was so supportive and so willing to be there. But ako na mismo nagsabi, you know what? I don't want to take care of 2 babies kasi he gets he gets really bad migraines because Monty's a scientist kasi. So he goes to work and of course he uses his brain power. And so he gets extreme headaches the next day, and I'm like, sabi ko, you know what? Doon ka na lang sa kabilang kwarto, dito kami ng baby natin at ako nang bahala.
Okay.
Para makatulog ka.
Nang maayos.
Nang maayos. Kasi ako, I can function well without sleep. Siya, he cannot. So I'm like, ako nang bahala. I got this. And so he's pretty relaxed, and he's very lucky because I let him sleep whilst I'm there. Oh my God! But he's really trying to
help out,
and I'm just like, no, I got this.
Pero alam mo ngayon, feeling ko, pag binigyan mo ng role si Lovi na may anak, sobrang sisiw.
Yeah, you know, sabi ko nga, looking back, syempre I've done roles that I would portray I portrayed mothers na talaga, and looking back, hindi ko na nabigyan ng hustisya talaga. Kasi iba yung pakiramdam talaga na now that I'm a mom. I can't even explain na kung yung laki ng puso ko ngayon na mas stretch pala ng ganito yung pagmamahal ko. I always say that I'm in love with so many things. I'm in love with my job. Of course, I'm in love with my husband. I'm in love with the little things. But my gosh, when my daughter came sa buhay ko, ibang level to.
Oo, ibang level.
Ibang
level to!
Ibang level to.
Naisingit pa.
Yes, that's true. Ibang level.
Talaga?
Ibang level.
Shucks. Okay, pero ang ibang level din, yung body mo.
Wow.
Parang hindi ka nanganak.
Wow.
Paano ba talaga? Hindi nagbago.
I guess I'm lucky. I mean, kanya-kanya naman tayo. I gained probably 50 pounds, 40 pounds when I was pregnant. Because of like, you know, but then, of course, there's a collective of all these things. And I didn't stop myself from eating what I wanted to eat.
Okay.
Ang mean.
Hindi mo dineprive yung sarili.
Oh, no, not at all.
Ano pinag-iihan mo?
Meat. Karne yung... I'm a meat eater talaga. But I enjoy eating fish and chicken, ganyan. But I ate less chicken when I was pregnant, and I ate more red meat. The first thing that I was looking for, I kept looking for beef brisket. Oh my God. Maybe, I don't know. My body was looking for iron. Diba sabi nila, whatever you're craving for is what you're lacking? I guess. I don't know if it's true.
So naghanap si Monty.
Oh, hanap siya. And puro meat. And bolognese pasta.
Okay.
That's
what I kept eating.
In-explain mo sa kanya na kapag naglilihi ako, kailangan hanapin mo to.
Hindi naman, but he just made sure that it was there.
Okay.
Buti na lang I didn't have like funny things. Di ba may mga ibang tao na
Hanapan mo ako
weird,
ng mangga.
na may ganito, na ganyan-ganyan. Gusto ko na maasim. Yeah, actually, yes. The first few months when I was filming The Sacrifice with Enchong, mangga ako ng mangga.
Okay.
And maasin at saka sili na dinurog with asin.
Sarap!
Sarap talaga.
Okay, going back. Naglihi ka sa
More meat.
and
More
the
meat.
pasta.
Yes, and I used to drink like I love almond milk and everything, pero I wouldn't really drink whole milk that
Okay.
much.
Full cream milk.
Yeah. When I was pregnant, yun, puro whole milk. Until now, hindi na siya nawala and that's it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I love,
Okay, so nung nanganak ka, nawala agad yung
yes. Actually,
pregnancy weight.
it was a bad birthing experience. I don't know if that was one of the factors that made it for me. But then I developed preeclampsia and it was terrible. I was in labor for 30 hours without epidural because I wasn't allowed to have epidural. Not by choice, but then hindi pwede because my platelet was too low. So bawal siya. So in 30 hours, no pain meds, and then only to end up having a C-section. So I wasn't even allowed to work out instantly and everything because nga, I ended up having a C-section. So yeah, but then all worth it after everything.
Right.
Yeah,
Sa atin mo naman ngayon, no? Parang...
I got lucky. I don't know.
Are you back now in workout?
Oh yeah, the moment that my doctor gave me the go signal, I was like, forget about what happened to me. Am I allowed to work out right now? The moment they're on the dot, the third month, kalimutan natin yung naranasan ko. Pwede na ba ako mag-workout ngayon? Sinabi niya, yes, but slow down lang.
Okay.
And nahilo ako na first workout.
Nanganay ka
No, my first workout, I was just like, I felt like, kasi nga, ugali ko naman talaga yan. I always think that I'm always on the go. G ako lagi. So I did my first treadmill. I was running already on the treadmill. And then I felt anxious, nahilo ako after. I was like, oh my God, I was in America. Sabi ko, kailangan ko bang pumunta sa clinic? Nahilo talaga ako. Feeling ko nag-anxiety lang ako kasi it's been so long. Yeah.
Pero look at you now. You're back to work.
Yeah, back to work. And
Ibig sabihin ba nito, sila Monty, the families, they're all moving here na? Dire-diretso na?
ooh,
O
this
is it something pa na medyo dinajuggle niyo pa?
Juggle pa rin ako.
Okay.
Actually, I'm very fortunate. I'm very lucky because one of the things that I spoke with my husband before is that sabi ko nga, will I still be able to do the things that I love, which is to be an actress? And buti na lang, and I'm really grateful that my husband's like, I won't let you lose yourself.
Bongo!
And sabi niya, we'll make it work. Let's see how, of course, sa part ko, I have to be intentional sa mga projects na tatanggapin ko. And 9 months later, I've shot a film, I've done a TV series already, which I can't really talk about yet. And then even this movie that I'm still finishing at the moment where the stunt rehearsal came from. Yun. So
magugulat na lang tayo, sunod-sunod maglalabasan yung mga yan.
yes.
Diba?
So, yes.
Okay, let's play a game. Have you ever?
Ooh.
Lovi, have you ever gone to the bathroom just to get 5 minutes of peace and quiet?
Oh, yes.
Ay, talaga?
100%. As in, I was this really beautiful event and I was in this beautiful gown. And like we were talking about, I think I am an introvert and I just, I can do all these things. But then when I was so tired, I was just there sitting by the next banyo and I was just there. And then nakatulala lang ako and then back ready for my just to replenish my
Right.
my
Ako,
social
Carl.
battery.
5 minutes, tama ka? 5-10 minutes.
Yes.
Okay na ako ulit.
Yes, we're good. Yes.
Ito naman, have you ever forgotten what you were saying mid-sentence because of mom's brain?
Oh yes. The Star Magic interviews, I was so nervous because
sabi ko, it's been a while that I'm gonna be talking to, and
You
having...
didn't look nervous so in-interview kita.
I was so nervous, but
Okay.
then sabi ko, my mom brain is real. Talagang I'm pausing, and especially I'm talking to people, I'm like, moment of silence talaga, and then I'm like, I'm so sorry, I got lost. It's real, it's real.
Okay. Have you ever packed everything for your baby but forgotten something for yourself?
Yes.
Yung tao, parang nakapangyari lang.
Yes. No, it happens a lot, especially I've been traveling with my baby
Yeah.
and going to set. Mga stuff ko nakakalimutan ko, but then sa kanya is important kasi syempre I'm carrying her sa plane. She's more important now. Yeah.
Have you ever pretended to be asleep so Monty would handle the baby? Hindi nga kasi ayaw nga niyang ano eh. Oo.
I should use that.
Now you have an excuse.
Yes.
Have you ever used your baby's nap time to do absolutely nothing?
My baby's, oh yeah. Yan nga, nagtitaping ako and then I just put her to sleep. Kakauwi ko lang from taping, I just put her to sleep. And then, my favorite part was, okay, tulog na siya. And first time ko in a long time manood ng Korean drama. I just turned on the television and I'm like, oh, makakatapos yata ako ng episode today. And
So
then,
meron konti.
yes, nakatapos ako ng episode. And she was
Nakatapos.
asleep. And I was just like, yay. And then I went to sleep.
Fun fact, may kinuwento si Lovi sa akin. Si Enchong pala ang unang nakadiscover na you're pregnant.
Ito yung funny part, yes. When I told him, he's like, I know. And I was like, what do you mean you know? Is it because halata ba? Because I was covering it. Sabi niya, kasi lagi ka nakasuot ng crop top.
Okay.
At hindi ka nagsusuot ng crop top recently. Yun sabi niya sa akin on set. Sabi ko, oh, okay. I was like, halata na ba ako? 5 months I was covering it. And nag-bench fashion show pa ako. Pregnant. I was 4 months, 3 months, turning 4 months, I think. And when nanguraman pa ako ng bench fashion show, and sa taas ako, inaangat ako ng trapeze, I was pregnant. And Sir Ben was literally so worried, nakatayo siya doon watching over me because he knew then na I was pregnant. Because I requested to cover my belly. Because of course, I had to wear something, you know, but then medyo kita na ako, showing na ako.
Bakit nung pa rin ginawa yun? Pwede ka naman na mag-excuse na.
Because I wanted to, because at the competitive side,
Ah.
sa akin, sabi ko, kaya ko to.
Okay.
And ayun nga, and it's something that I want to show na you can
Right.
do these things as a woman. Ako talaga in my head, it's always, lagi kong nilalaban yun because laging may perception kasi nga na, oh, you have to slow down, limit yourself. Once you're
Okay.
pregnant, once you're a mom. And lagi kong, yun yung gusto kong itaas na bandera sa ating mga kababaihan na, no, it's your choice. If you want to slow down, that is your choice. If you want to continue, that is your choice. It's up to you, diba?
Perfect. Have you ever celebrated when your baby finally fell asleep, only to miss them 5 minutes later?
That's so good! Okay, so I will never, sorry.
Okay,
I'm so
okay.
inspired by this story because I will never forget, that was New Year's Eve.
Okay.
This is the first time I put my baby sa crib and then she put herself to sleep for the first time. Kasi usually I would rock her to sleep, sing her a song, and actually play OPM music, and she falls asleep. First time na nilapag ko siya, napatulog niya yung sarili niya, and that was like what? New Year's Eve, I don't know, 3 months? I went downstairs and I was like, I felt really good, and she can sleep on her own. And I was like, does this mean she doesn't need me anymore? And I started crying. I was like, she doesn't need me anymore. I was like, and then Monty was laughing because I was just like, I've been waiting for this to happen so that I can sleep myself.
Right.
But then, she did it on her own. Umiyak talaga ako na, di na ako kailangan ng anak ko. She did it on her own. And then later on, narinig ko, she started crying.
Okay.
And then I went there and I was just like, oh, you still need me.
Oh.
And then after that, hindi na naulit.
Ano,
And then now I'm like, anak, please do it again.
pinaprank ka na ng anak mo.
Yes.
Bata pa lang. Let's talk about your Star Magic.
Yes.
Being part of Star Magic. What can people expect now in this new era of your career?
You know, I feel like I've been in the industry for quite some time, but I feel
2
like...
decades.
Yes.
Nahihiya si Lovi sabihin, 2 decades.
Yes, but I feel like there's still so much more that I haven't tapped into. And I think with Star Magic, it's gonna open those, you know, Star Magic would open those doors for me because I think it's just perfect timing.
Yeah.
You know, it's like now
I'm going through like so many changes, like personally and also my career. And it's very exciting to tap into something that we haven't really explored.
Yeah. G ka ba na sumama kay Coco sa Sigabok, mag-guest?
Of course.
Of course.
Very much G.
Oo, G din daw siya makatrabaho si Catherine.
Of course, very,
Gusto mo,
very
no?
much G. Yes.
Sino ba? G, as in Gerald.
Yes,
Diba?
yes,
Sabi
yes.
din niya.
So many I want to work with. I think I've been a huge fan of Star Magic and how they've nurtured their artists, as you can see, naman. I grew up watching like Star Magic artists, and just to be part of the family is just such a
Right.
dream come true.
Ako, kasi every time I do a guest, sa dulo ng aming kwentuhan, we always have a G segment. Ano yung nag-gets natin sa kwentuhan natin ngayon? Ako ang nag-gets ko, listening to Lovi, sa lahat ng kwento niya, you're aging like fine wine.
Oh wow, thank you. Oh my God.
Parang ganun siya.
Oh my
Alam mo
gosh.
yun, parang, alam mo yun, hindi siya pa ganun eh.
Oh right,
It's
right.
parang,
Yeah, no, it's nice. Thank you so much for bringing that up, because like what I said earlier, there always seems to be like a limit for women. Na parang they always say that, oh, at a certain age, or
Pag nag-asawa ka na or nanganak ka na, dito ka na lang.
What's the term for that? I'm trying to think.
Limiting?
Parang nililimit yung babae, but also there's a certain timeline that needs to be followed.
Okay.
That's for women. But then I want to basically say that it's up to you talaga.
Right.
And it's your own pace, diba? Parang who won the Oscars, everything.
Michelle Yeoh.
Yes, Michelle Yeoh said sa speech niya is, ladies, do not let anyone tell you you are past your prime. And so that hit me talaga completely, because ever since before, I mean, when I was younger, I would always have this mindset na, oh, I can't just get married instantly because I still have my career to think about. I can't have a baby because I have my career to think about. There's always this, I've restricted myself. And, but with the right people and the right mindset, you'll be able to manage and do all these things. And yun siguro ang gusto kong iparating is that don't let anyone tell you.
Yeah.
Kasi parang you can just keep going. Walang limit sa pwede mong gawin.
That's right.
And there's no the right age, If you're ambitious and you want to pursue certain goals, you can keep going, It doesn't have to be, oh, I'm older now, I can't do this anymore. No, it's up to you.
Ako yun talaga yung na-vibe ko today. Sa mga narinig ko, sa nakikita ko, sa kwentuhan namin, parang it's really showing that you're aging like fine wine.
Thank you.
Even in the looks, my God.
Oh, wow.
Ano yung tsura ni Lovi Poe? Ilang taong ka na nga, girl?
Secret.
May kang sinikret yung age.
Secret, but I won't tell. Just
I
kidding.
know. But I wish you all the best in
Thank
this
you
new
so
career. I know the possibilities are endless.
Yes.
And we can't wait to see this 3 movies that you're working on. Very ano ka dyan, very
Producer.
Anne Hathaway.
Oh, yeah.
Nasunod-sunod yung mga pelikula niya.
Oh my
So
God.
magugulat na lang tayo sa mapapanood kay Love.
Yes.
Thank you very
Thank you
much
so much.
for joining us in this maanghang at maasim na mukbang
Yes.
in AreYouG. Alright mga ka-Gen G, sana nag-enjoy kayo sa aming mukbang at kwentuhan. Sana may napulot kayong nuggets of wisdom and life lessons.
Yes.
Di ba? Kay Lovi. Kita-kits next time dahil dito, go kahit saan, game kahit ano. AreYouG!